So, in that left off, you guys explored some of all of the sewer. Found a couple of secret rooms, but nothing else too great. Sarah found a case that looks like it's the one that she was supposed to find, along with Zet. And then you guys had left, but I believe that was where we had ended.
Yeah, I think the plan was to rest up. We found hidden passages in 3 to the 4 sections. So, recover everything, come back down, and try and figure this out.
So, during the recovery period, is anybody doing anything unique?
Nope, because I'm not level 2. Sad face.
Quick question. The case that we found, did it contain the items that our Zet and I's employer was looking for? Or do we never cover that?
He kind of generally described it to you. He didn't tell you
So
exactly what it was.
okay, so we're still on the, okay. Other than that, no, I'm not doing anything unique.
Alright. Then you guys rest up in your respective taverns and inns and all that. And goes to the next day. Where you can now decide what you're doing there. If you're going right back down, you doing something else first, talking to people.
Did Chris and I go
Can
back
we
to the
get
other
a
taverns?
city map to overlay on top of our sewer map?
You can, and technically I gave you guys one a couple of days, or a week ago. It's not the best one-to-one, but if there's any unique places that anybody's looking for, your character will have the knowledge of if it's linked up or not.
Hmm.
So, we found secret passages and everything but the quadrant that has the blue in it.
Yeah,
What part of town is that?
That would generally be kind of the wealthier section. It's actually around where your inn is at.
So, like the northeast of Balmoral?
Yeah.
Alright, did we plan to meet up the next day?
Believe so.
I'm gonna say yes.
Ditto.
So, from the reports around town, where is this kind of worst? Like, is it in the wealthy district?
The attacks, you mean?
Yeah, the rats.
From what you've been able to hear and from people that you've been able to talk to, everywhere has been getting hit. It was really bad near the southeast area at the start, and has been just kind of going out.
So we need to go check out the southeast then.
But we checked out the tunnels to the southeast. Do you guys want to do the southeast before the wealthy quarter?
Mm, I guess I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, same here.
Is it possible to get a kind of set of translation for the glyphs to assist in what we don't know, other than the safe, not safe?
Do you know a thief?
You would have to be able to either know a thief or have a way to contact one.
I don't know. Our panhandle looks pretty shady.
Panhandler?
Our gambler person?
Oh, that's not a panhandler. Is it?
Yeah. I mean, panhandlers are out there asking for money. They're the homeless
Yeah,
people.
panhandlers are beggars. They're not generally not con artists. I mean, sort of, but
I mean, if she's willing to snoop around, but you also gotta be like, you gotta make friends with them because they're just not gonna break their thieves' can't because they'll be like, psh, that's our way of life.
So, Roxis, I didn't give this any thought, but would my character know?
No.
Okay, then. I don't know what to tell you folks, but as you guys would call it, shady as I may seem, I don't know anyone.
So for those who didn't know, by the way, Thieves' Cant is actually a feat that you would have to take.
Yeah.
So I think in 5e it's a language, but in Pathfinder it's a feat. I could be wrong on it being a language in 5e. It could be a feat in 5e as well, but
I think it's part of the rogue's character. Like, they just get Thieves' Cant at like level 2 or 3. It's just a thing that they have, like Bardic Inspiration.
fair enough.
yeah, it's definitely not in the core rulebook as a feat.
Oh, it's definitely an extra book.
Yeah.
Some of the 5e stuff that I'm reading it's along the same lines as Druidic. It's considered a secret language.
Yep. You can only be a rogue and no Thieves' Cant. You can't teach it to somebody else. In 5e.
Well, so wait, if If Sarah's character doesn't understand Thieves' Cant, how did we read the tunnel?
Using a bunch of ways to decipher a hidden message.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why you guys could only get like yes or no, not like if there's like a secret tunnel marked here or secret passageway, secret room, anything like that was just too much. You guys got yes or no.
Barest of bones.
Hmm.
So that little briefcase thingy, did you guys turn it in?
Did we rock this?
No, you didn't.
Oh,
I mean, that could also be a lead because, like, he had it stolen and, like, the stuff inside of it. What was the stuff inside of it that we looked at?
it was. I think Roxis said it was something like a mirror image type of concoction, and a note or kind of detailing or referencing it, and then some foreign tool, but we never figured that out.
That might be a lead because, like, those rats were, like, they weren't really a mirror image, but whatever. Yeah, they kind of were. So, whoever that case was stolen from could possibly know stuffs.
Well, to answer your question, no, we did not turn in that case. What's your character's name again?
Siind.
Okay, Siind, do you want to come with me to turn this in, or are you just good where you are?
We're going together.
Okay, then. I guess we're gonna go turn in that case then.
Okay. After a little bit of searching, because honestly nobody exchanged any information, you managed to spot the guy.
Stroke of luck.
Yeah. He hasn't seemed to notice you. He's just sitting at a table.
My God.
Okay.
I can't tell if that was in character or just being Zen.
My nacho fell.
It's
That
like,
was
are you
for a nacho. Okay.
It was loaded with like meat and shit. If that thing hit my lap, it was gonna be messy. Okay, sorry. Go on.
He's sitting at a table outside of a cafe. I mean, he hasn't seemed to notice you. He's just sitting down enjoying a cup of tea.
Is this the employer guy we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. So, Steen, you want to go approach the guy while I just hang back and wait? Because I don't want to hand it off like right off the bat. If I'm assuming there's other people around until I don't know.
Yeah, I'll do it. Hand me the case.
I'm not going anywhere. I'll keep it in my pocket because someone else can steal it other than.
Hand me the case, or it's not going to be returned to the man.
Fine then. I guess I'll hand over the case.
So I'll take the case and approach the man. Sir, hello.
Oh, yes, that merchant guy, right?
Yeah, you requested a case from the sewer.
Is that where it ended up?
That's where we found it. It's as accurate to the description you gave us as we have, if you'd like to check.
He takes it from you, opens it up, and quickly looks through it. Alright, like I promised you, he reaches into his pocket. 10 silver.
That is not what we agreed upon.
I don't believe that's what we agreed upon. Roxis, what do we agree upon?
50 gold.
How Sarah remembered that.
It's like, what do you expect? Like, heck yeah, I'm going for all this money.
Wasn't it 50 apiece?
Yeah, it was 50 apiece.
Yeah.
I motion at you to come over and dispute this shit, because you can see the 10 silver.
No, yeah, 10 silver.
No, buddy. We did not agree upon 10 silver. You said 50 gold a piece.
Piece.
I don't recall that.
I believe we both do. I know a scam artist when I see one glances at Sarah.
I'm just gonna, like, kicking in the back of their legs. Shut up.
And you're trying to pull the wool over our eyes. This is not happening the way you think it's going to, sir. Either give us us our proper payment, or I will be taking the case back and returning it.
He just sips his tea, locks the case, and poof, fog.
This is why we can't have nice things. Like, you should have done it my way.
Like,
Your ways get you caught.
so, by poof fog, I mean he just casted a spell that created I believe it's a 20-foot diameter fog.
Fog cloud.
Yeah, I believe it's 20-foot
I-
diameter.
I figured.
But now, since we did it your way, we're out of the case, and we're out of the money that we were, the payment that we agreed on.
20-foot radius. So it's actually a 40-foot diameter.
Well, I mean, you're also not in jail, which was part of the agreement.
Yeah, that's...
Well, it seems you're more of at a loss than I am, so...
Roxis, can we tell whether or not this fellow has eluded us, or could we, like, possibly go after him?
Well, in fog cloud, you can't see more than 5 feet in front of you. So you saw him cast it, get up, and start to run.
So, do we want to go after him?
I suppose.
Okay, then. I guess we're gonna try and pursue this person.
Okay. How are you gonna do that?
Apparently by eating nachos.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have a way of tracking, so this is on you.
Can I possibly use knowledge local for it, or would that not really apply?
Not really. The only thing that would maybe do is if he was somebody important locally, but
What about escape artist?
that's for escaping things.
Survival, maybe?
You could try survival if you have it.
What is it?
Survival.
Oh, no.
Is that your character has knowledge nature, right?
Should. Let me double check.
Give me a moment, I have to
Yes.
close my
I
door.
have all the knowledges, actually.
Go ahead and give a knowledge to nature. Because
That's not the right one.
Okay, I'm back.
oh, that was nobility.
That's a better roll.
So, while that doesn't help you find him, it does make you remember that, if I remember correctly at least, bears should have scent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that big ass bear?
I thought we agreed that it wasn't that big.
It's a baby bear.
You remember that big ass baby bear?
You mean the cute one?
I think like every session, just Fuzzybear changes sizes.
Princess Fluffy Butt.
It's the size of a gnome.
Princess Fluffy Butt.
Cute one.
Do you believe that bear could track this?
I mean, possibly, but we don't have anything for the bear to reference so they can track it, unless...
He left his teacup.
Okay, then we can give it a shot. So we're just gonna take this cup with us?
Probably, or else we're gonna clean it. You're good at hiding things.
Would this involve a sleight of hand, Roxis?
You're in the middle of a fog cloud still.
Okay, then I'm gonna swipe the cup and drop a chip and not in the process, I guess.
How did you hurt yourself eating nachos?
Probably
Okay,
grab
so
yourself.
I scooted back to pick up a fork that I dropped, and when I scooted forward, my knee went straight into the corner of my wooden desk.
Jesus.
Nice.
You're good at this whole living
I am
thing, aren't you?
amazing at this living thing. I'm gonna die in my early 30s, dude.
I don't even think you'll make it there.
Yeah, I'm putting the bar pretty high, but
But yeah, I'm gonna swipe the cup before the fog dissipates. And stuff it into my seemingly endless pockets.
do I know where the other group is residing, Roxis?
You probably had some kind of meetup spot.
I'd like to see if we could find said meetup spot.
It's not going to
I
take
will
much
follow you.
effort to do so.
Then let's do so.
Okay, lead the way.
It would actually probably be the tavern that the majority of the group is staying at.
We'll check there first.
Which I'm going to say is correct considering nobody actually gave a spot to meet up at.
Yeah, probably.
Fuzzybear is unfortunately not allowed at that tavern.
Yeah, he is.
So I'll probably no.
At
Didn't I
Arsha?
roll like a 1 on convincing them
That
to
was
let Fuzzybear stay?
That was a different tavern. You had to go to that tavern because the
Okay.
tavern that originally the group was getting only had 4 rooms.
Oh, okay. Well then, we're at the tavern.
I'm assuming you guys are
Wondering why everybody isn't here yet.
I mean, I'm there, because it's my tavern.
Yeah, it'd be everybody but Siind and
Csera.
I don't remember what Sarah's character's name is.
Okay.
I think it's Aisha.
Yep.
I'm also not there. I have the fancy tavern.
I was also gonna say probably Akaash because he gets like breakfast and shit. Like actual
What are you
fancy ass
talking about?
breakfast.
This place is fancy as fuck.
You have like the equivalent of a Waffle House. He has the equivalent of like a $90 restaurant on the side of the road in like Los Angeles.
That sounds
remember-
amazing.
like an IHOP in fucking Las Vegas.
Rahima is from a very poor family, so this is
Yeah,
this is luxury to her.
Then you're probably just like, oh shit, this is amazing. But
Yeah, like Rahima's like, I have my own bed. Like she's amazed that she has her own bed and or bedroom. We're talking that poor.
Have we made it to the tavern already, or are we still like in transit?
You'll be there unless you're gonna stop at anywhere. And then
Okay.
if Akaash is going to be doing anything other than enjoying fancy Irish breakfast before he goes over there.
Well, when we get to the tavern, I'm gonna go get some food.
Yep.
Not really, but getting food at the tavern.
Like I said, it's the equivalent of like just a Waffle House.
That sounds
Waffle
great.
House is good though.
What is your problem against Waffle Houses?
Come down here and get a place from the Waffle House in Fort Pierce. Then
Well,
you'll know.
it's not our fault you have shitty Waffle Houses.
I'm pretty sure it's Waffle House is the code for how bad a hurricane is. It's like, is Waffle House still open? Good, we're fine. That's actually a thing, by the way, if you didn't know that.
Oh, boy.
Anyway,
how much is a generic or basic meal gonna cost me here?
probably like 2 copper.
Okay, I'm gonna have to somehow subtract that from my money.
1 gold is 10 silver. 1 silver is 100 copper.
Oh, it's too much
No.
for my brain to handle.
Yes.
1 silver is 10 copper.
I need paper.
Pretty sure it was 100 to 10.
And then
10,
10
10,
silver.
10, 10.
Yeah, it's 10 per step up. 1 gold is 100 copper. Unless we're going to change that, in which case I'm a lot richer than I thought I was.
Well, that's the way I've always worked it, so congratulations, you're a lot richer.
So what's the conversion you're working with?
I just need.
I was always under the impression it was 100 copper to. It was basically 100 copper to a silver and then 10 silver to a gold. It's the way that I always had it. So.
Okay, so someone math for me. How much money would I have? Well, how much am I using? You said 2
2
copper?
Convert 1 gold to 10 silver pieces.
Okay.
Now take 1 of those silver pieces and split it into 100 coppers. Now you're paying 2 of those coppers.
Okay, so I have 9. Whoopsie. That's not. Okay. Thank you.
Anyway. So, is Akaash there doing anything other than fancy breakfast?
Nope. Not yet.
Avoiding the bear.
Basically, are you heading to the tavern with them, or are you just eventually heading to the tavern, or are you going to, are you doing something else first?
No. I will eat breakfast and then.
Alright, so you'll probably get over there about mid of their conversation then. So the 2 people who went to go turn in a quest reward come back pretty much empty-handed.
I'm just in a foul mood.
Have a bear to hug.
I'm gonna hug the bear while I eat.
He's a very good lap bear.
I love your bear.
So, what happened?
The man took the case while giving us the wrong reward and dipped.
Hmm. And you're sure it was his case?
I don't care
Nope.
whose case it is. I just want my money.
Wow, let's go find him.
We had the thought that Princess Fluffy Butt over here could track the.
I have a name, you know.
I'm just gonna choke on my food and try and not die.
Choking in real life and trying not to die.
Like I said, I don't even think you're gonna make it to 30.
That wasn't me.
So I'm just gonna silently take out the cup that I swiped from the cafe and hold it in front of the. Actually, no, wait. Is everyone on board with that, or should we wait until everyone is here? Or is this
I'm good. Let's go.
okay? I'm gonna hold the cup up to the bear for them to sniff, and we'll go from there.
Sorry, are you waiting for a survival roll from me?
I was looking up what you would actually have to do or sent, which it looks like it's wisdom or survival.
I don't think my wisdom's that.
Well, I believe it's the bears, so
Oh.
survival would probably be better, but
Well, if we're going to be tracking him, why don't we at least take the bear back to where we last saw this guy? There was a company name on the case, right?
I think it was on the note that was inside.
That might also be worth checking up on if we're after this guy. Either he works there or they might know of him.
Or he stole it, and then someone double-crossed him and stole it.
Yeah.
which I mean, I guess Did I ever actually name that, or would you guys be doing a
Uh,
full-blown just like intelligence check to try and remember what it was?
I
I
don't
don't think you named it.
Yeah, I don't think
Didn't
so.
think so.
Dang it. Wait, so what kind of check are we doing?
Intelligence check to remember.
I'd be ashamed if I got a low thing.
Rahima don't remember shit.
I am average intelligence. At least you don't have a minus on your intelligence.
Yeah. I have 3 skills with a +0 to them.
That just means average. That's not bad.
Yeah, no, I'm just very, very average in all the things that I do.
You can remember the name of it. I'll give it a name in a bit, considering you're probably gonna do the bear scent trail first.
Shinra Corporation.
No. So, Gund, was your suggestion in character or?
Yes.
Okay. So then you guys had the suggestion to take the bear to where the guy was.
I mean, I feel like we need to go there and then have him follow the scent. That'd be the strongest. And
Yeah,
most logical.
I'll
I mean,
go with that.
I mean, that's how normal tracking works, is they go to the last known.
off we go.
So
Yeah, I guess.
So
Did Akaash get here?
you guys would be bumping into him as you leave.
Okay.
So, unrelated, I was trying to find a way to get a company name for that real quick, because I'm terrible with names. So I found a company name generator, and one of the names, I thought it was trying to say rabbit. So at first when I read it, I was like, yeah, Rabbit Technologies. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, it's Rabbi Technologies.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what it's called now.
That's not it. I'm not using that one. Alright, so yeah, you guys
Is it because you have something against Jewish people too?
Yes, that's totally what I meant. Alright, so you guys basically, you bump into Akaash as you're leaving to head towards where the guy was.
Oh, hi.
Hey, we're going on an adventure. Come on.
What was yesterday?
This will be different. We're not going in the sewers yet.
Yet.
So we might actually stay clean.
It's a distinct possibility.
Yeah. For now.
Okay. So I follow along with the gang.
So by the time you guys get back to the cafe the guy was at, first off, people are kind of looking around, kind of confused about what was with the random fog, but it has fully dissipated. Which I'll let you give Fuzzybear another survival attempt.
Oh dear.
Gonna let
Fuzzybear has like no points in survival.
But the fact is that he has it.
Other people have survival too. We just can't smell
Yeah.
real good.
Yeah,
A fresh trail is a DC 10.
it does. But for anybody else to try and do survival to follow it, it would be like, I think it's like a DC 20 on stone flooring.
I got a 24.
Yeah, well, Fuzzybear found the scent anyway. So,
Okay.
so he follows, and honestly, the guy wasn't expecting a bear to be following him, so he did absolutely nothing to hide his scent.
He has no clue that we have a fucking bear in the party.
Good Fuzzybear.
To be fair, he didn't even know you guys had a party.
A very good bear.
Which eventually Fuzzybear leads you to not a rundown house, but not well kept. It's in the kind of the northwest part of the city.
Hmm.
Wasn't that the expensive district?
No, you're in the expensive district. That's the northeast. It's kind of like that big road that goes right next to where I marked L's in at. It's like right across that road.
Oh,
So closer to the west, but still northwest. But you get up to this rundown-ish house, and the door's closed. The windows are technically closed. One of them's broken. It just kind of has like a 2x4 nailed across it.
this doesn't look shady at
Any of you
all.
sneaky types want to try to surveil?
What?
Yeah, that's technically I can use stealth. Yeah, would that be stealth or perception? Just to see if like there's anything or anyone about.
It's perception to look around, stealth if you want to try looking around without getting caught. You'd still need to roll perception either way.
Okay.
Well, he has no
Knows
reason.
through the house.
He has no reason to be worried about, an elf druid with a bear.
Well, then by all means, let's just go right on in. I don't think it's breaking and entering if no one actually owns the place, and it doesn't look like it's actually owned by anyone.
Oh, I didn't realize we were going in.
What else are we gonna do with it?
Look around on the outside, see what we can see.
Bro,
I don't know.
We're here to like find that
If
guy.
we're gonna be making a lot of noise about it anyway, we may as well just go right in.
Hmm.
So we can either try to stealthily survey the landscape and figure out what's going on in there, or we can just charge right in. No point in half-assing it either way.
Who's sneaky here? Cause Rahima ain't sneaky at shit.
I have to be right back, sorry.
I can. I wouldn't call myself a sneaky type, but I can try and be stealthy if I can.
I mean, do you got points in stealth? It's like, do you got some high stealth?
Technically, stealth isn't a trained craft.
It's
Yeah,
not, but
anybody
like,
can stealth.
I have a point in it.
I don't have any
Okay.
points in stealth, so I'm gonna get a super low roll.
What's your dex?
12.
Okay, so you have at least 1 point in stealth.
Yeah. I mean, I have no ranks.
I have 17. Apparently.
How?
I don't know.
She's very dexterous, man.
Oh, your dex is 17?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't
Okay.
have more ranks than what your current level is in your stuff.
Correct.
Right, so you guys taking the stealthy approach, or you just trying the front door and going right in?
Well, given that I have a -2 on my stealth, if we're going stealthy, I'm going to hang back. It's hard to sneak around in this armor.
I can try, but
Watch me fail. I don't know if that's a fail.
I mean, technically, you wouldn't know until you get caught.
Is there stairs? Rahima tries to go up the stairs stealthily
There's
to like the front porch.
not really a front porch. There's like a step to the door, and the rest is just kind of flat.
Okay, she like stealthily goes up the stair, the one stair. I sneak real good, guys. Sneak real good.
So, Briddell can see a few things. There's not really anything outside. You hear a little bit of movement inside, but not anything drastic. The other two of you, Aisha has like bear fur hanging from her horn and she's kind of like getting in her face, and Rahim is just kind of like, yeah, look at me stealth, and not paying attention.
Wait, why do I have?
You have like bear fur because you were just like trying to extremely cuddle the bear, so it's just like some fur got caught in your horn is hanging down in your face.
Like poking my head in the window, hello, and just see some fur hanging. But
I'm back,
we
sorry.
don't. Welcome back. We don't really
Alright.
see anything.
Well, she saw a bunch of shit. Well, she saw not much outside, but can hear some movement inside. Not a lot of movement, but some. Like somebody's moving around inside, but not like anything dramatic going on inside,
Just one person moving around inside?
from what she can tell.
Alright, can we storm in now?
Hmm.
Sure, why not?
How high are the windows? Are they like eye level, or a little bit higher?
Depends on whose eye level. They're about like 4 feet off the ground.
Well, I was gonna say mine, but my character's like 5'7". Oops.
Alright, well, Fuzzybear and I are gonna go up to the door. And knock.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so all of you can hear it now. It's just a guy just suddenly like drop something. And then nothing. And then the creak of a door opening.
The front door?
Yeah. It's opening very slowly, just kind of like, hello?
Hi! My bear and I are new to this city, and your house is just
Slam.
so cute. God damn it! Can somebody break this door down now?
Yep.
Let's do this.
Kick it.
It takes no effort. Rahima, roll a d4. Linda breaks open the door.
It is rude to slam doors in a bear's face.
Alright, Rahima, you take a point of damage as you like punch the door and just kind of like jammed your finger.
You got a splinter.
And inside you see maybe 16-year-old kid.
Is this the guy who opened the door?
It is. Because he's kind of now behind the broken down door. He didn't get very far before you guys kicked it in.
Alright, kid, where is he? Where is he?
So scary.
Where is she?
Who?
Linda is a lady, right?
Bearded
Yes.
one, but yes.
You're a dwarf?
Nope. Half orc.
Oh. Oh. Okay, that makes much more sense.
So he just kind of like, who?
You know who. Don't play games with me, kid.
I don't know.
Sense motive?
Roxis, do I recognize this guy?
No. You can try sense motive. See if he's lying.
So I'm just going to throw this out there. They found a duplication technology. So that 16-year-old very well could not be a 16.
Do I get anything from my sense motive?
He's scared of Linda.
Anything else?
As far as you're aware, he's telling the truth.
I'm sorry, what are you hiding here, kid? Why did you slam the door in our face? We were so nice.
You see his eyes shift to the bear and back up at you.
It is a tiny freaking bear cub. It is adorable.
I agree.
He will immediately.
There's clearly something wrong with this guy.
He will immediately shout back, "You said bear, not bear cub."
You have eyes.
I was looking at the person that I was attempting to talk to.
The bear is right next to my person.
He cracked the door. He didn't fully open it.
No, he didn't. He just kind of like peeked out, looked up at you. You said bear, and
I'm
you
going
went,
to give
no.
you 5 seconds to reconsider your opinion on this bear.
I suggest you just say it's cute and you won't get mauled.
I just kind of nod in agreement of that.
I'm just gonna pet the bear while we wait.
He, is anyone? I guess Akaash would be focusing on the kid at this point.
Sure.
Well, because they're kind of trying to get him to agree about the bear. You haven't said anything. I'm assuming you're just like either staring at him or around the place.
Would be a good assumption.
Go ahead and give a perception check. Okay. So then all of you see the kid kind of just like sigh and look away, and then mumble under his breath, which Akaash is able to hear of to help with the goddamn rat problem in the city, and this is the thanks I get. Fine, the bear is cute.
I'm glad to see you agree. How much do we owe you for your door?
We don't pay for the door.
Okay, never mind. So, what are you doing here, kid?
Can we go back to what actually Roxis actually said?
Yeah, the rat problem, but we didn't hear that.
Anyone who heard
So
it,
unless
so
you
you'll have
want
to
to
say
share
something
that
about it.
with us,
Only Akaash heard him mention the rat problem.
You gotta intervene.
Well, I was trying to get Roxis to tell me what he said, but everybody was jumping on it.
Help with the goddamn rat problem in the city, and this is the thanks I get, and then he addressed the rest.
So what about helping with a rat problem?
I helped with the rat problem. The rats are gone.
No.
Well, there's a few stragglers still in the city, but yeah, they're gone.
How did you help? By the way?
No.
Are you some sort of flautist?
I found out if you kill enough of them, they kind of fear you. So, kind of got them out of the sewers. And
Did we see any giant rat corpses in the sewer?
no, you didn't see any.
So did you kill them in the sewer, or where did you kill them at?
Somewhere in the sewer.
We just spent an entire day and part of a night trolling through this. We saw no rat corpses.
Oh, yeah,
But we did see evidence of someone casting illusory rat. And we also saw evidence of some nastier problems that we're trying to get to the bottom of.
Yeah, the fake rat that my uncle got me this case from his company. It gave me a gave me a way to lead the rats in a direction. He also gave me this, and he gets up and goes over to one of the tables and pulls out. It's a weird, tiny little, basically it's a wand. Thin rod.
I'm going to take out my gun and specify. Choose your next words very carefully. And if he starts doing anything arcane, I'm gonna fucking shoot his ass.
Sense motive.
He gave me. It dealt with the corpses.
What does
What
it
does
do?
it do?
Not exactly sure. It set them on fire.
Jesus Christ.
May I see?
Yeah, my uncle needs it back though for his job. He hands you the wand.
Is it
What's your uncle's job?
He works over at a Sanix. Which I don't remember if you guys gave the intelligence check on remembering company names or not.
No, I think I rolled like a 20-something, and I think you were trying to figure out a name for it. I don't think we ever got it.
Yeah, you got it. I never gave it to you, but you did get it. It was Sanix.
Okay. Hey, that's the company. The what you call it? The case thing. Butthead man.
Does a 15 figure it out?
I'm quickly checking. I believe it will.
I will be right back.
Where is it? Would it be this one? Yeah. It would just be a burning hands.
Burning hands?
Yeah.
How does this kid know how to use the wand without it exploding in his face?
Where is your uncle?
He came by here a moment ago. He kind of looks around. I guess he left.
Mm-hmm.
Why were you trying to take care of this problem and not your uncle?
What is your name?
Roxis.
Hmm.
Do I remember what the man looked like?
Yeah.
I asked the kid if this is his uncle and give him a brief description of his look.
Okay, so there were 3 questions there. I know the 2 of them. Elle, what was your question?
I was asking why the kid was doing this, like,
Right.
without any help.
I'm back.
So answering name question first. His name is Jane. Answering uncle question, yes, that is the uncle. And answering Elle's question, he just kind of looks about his very rundown house. Have you seen how I live? I figured it would make a lot of money.
And hasn't.
Well, I need all the rats to go first.
You said they were all gone.
Like,
Yet people are still hiring other adventurers to do this.
Yeah, I thought when I got them out of the sewers, they would just go. They went. Just other people's,
And where did they go?
other people's houses.
When did you do this?
Oh, I think I got the last of them out 2 nights ago. I've been trying to.
And did you kill a giant rat that was tied to other rats?
No, I didn't say anything like that.
Alright then. So now we know why we didn't find any rats. Or the dire rats I saw the night before. We know why they've been more aggressive in attacking. Do we have anything else to ask this kid?
Do you know exactly where your uncle works?
Yeah, Sanex.
Where is Siind, do you know?
You see him kind of look around trying to think of directions. That way, and he points to towards the south.
Roxis, how much does a door cost?
Depends on the kind of door.
In that door, probably like 5 copper.
Yeah, that door is a piece of shit.
Hey kid, do you want to try and help us get to the bottom of where the rest of the rats have gone? If you really want to take credit for this, don't you think you should help every step of the way?
Well, like I said, there are probably some stragglers in the city still. I was waiting on my uncle to get me a chance to talk to the king. Yeah, we'll go Lord. We'll go with Lord. Yeah, it's a better title.
Is your uncle the kind of guy to keep his word?
With me, at least.
Seems like if your uncle has connections to the king, why is he having you live here?
Well, he doesn't have connections.
How is he going to get you an audience then? Those just don't happen.
Any adult can request for an audience.
So, never mind.
Honestly, from the way your group is for how your characters have all grown up, you can tell this kid is mostly sheltered, but was trained to fight, and that was kind of it.
Oh.
And
so,
Akaash,
okay.
if you're thinking how he was activating that without blowing himself up, dumb luck, for the most part.
Yeah, I was gonna say, kid gonna blow himself up. Well, is there anything else that we want with this kid?
Not at the moment.
To hang out until his uncle comes back, to find out whether or not we can talk to the king and get some more information about what's going on in the city as a whole.
So, like, his uncle just disappeared on him, like, dropped his case off and just poofed. Not really, like, poofed, but just, like, kind of left.
From what you've gathered, yes.
Who does that? So, kid, like, he's your uncle. Is he, like, well off, or is he just kind of average, like you are?
I wouldn't say this is average.
I'm trying to be nice.
He's not well off, but he's better than I am.
And, like, do you live here by yourself?
Uh-huh.
And, like, he doesn't even... Has he attempted to, like, take you in?
Yeah, probably, but I don't fit in with that kind of stuff.
Okay.
What kind of stuff?
The people and the having to dress nice and that kind of crap.
But you want to be a hero? Be recognized for what you've done to save the city?
Well, yeah, I want to be an adventurer.
And you're gonna learn to talk to people.
Don't most adventures start small? You know, save the cats that are missing in the city? There's a board for jobs that pay. How do you know somebody else isn't going to take credit for getting rid of the rats?
Oh, because I have these, and he opens one of the doors, and if any of you look in, there's like 5 dire rat heads.
Jesus Christ!
Okay.
Rahima is lost for words because, like, while yes, he took proof of getting rid of them, at the same time, this is just a little wrong.
Yeah.
So, how long are you gonna let them sit there, and when are you gonna, like, take them to the proper people?
When I get to talk to the Lord.
You're just gonna show up with a bag of rat heads?
Yeah.
Did you not think leaving some rats in the sewer would help the city?
No, rats are gross.
I mean, he killed dire rats, so there's a difference between dire rats and rats, but yeah.
He also killed all the rats and burned their corpses.
That's true. This kid just got weird.
Yeah.
There's I don't know. This seems weird and just wrong.
Yeah. I don't want to set my bear on a kid, though, so I think I'm gonna step out of the house.
He kind of pipes up, oh yeah, can I have that back? And he motions towards Akaash to try and get the board back.
No.
So,
if you want to blow yourself up.
So, kid, you said, where does your uncle, is your uncle at work right now, or is he just somewhere?
He was here a moment ago. Like I said, I don't know where he went.
Would you be willing to take us to his home or to his job, or to wherever he usually is. We really
I'm
want
not gonna miss.
him. You missed a closet full of dire rat heads.
Gloriously.
Oh, okay. Why
Yes.
were they in the closet?
That is his proof of
Yeah.
death that he killed. He's gonna just turn a bag of heads to the Lord to say, "Hey, I killed all your dire rats."
And force
I
them
see.
to attack the rest of the city out of fear.
That was a miscalculation, but dire rat heads in the closet. So, can this kid take us to his uncle?
Yeah, I could take you to his job.
Okay, would you be willing to do it like right now?
I don't really want to leave my house open like that.
Oh,
Well-
can we send somebody to go get a door real quick?
I mean, you could.
Do I know anybody that does door repairs, Roxis?
I feel like anybody you're going to talk to, you probably know somebody just from hanging around the merchant district for a day, but nobody's gonna repair that door. They're just gonna say to replace it. So
Well, that's what I mean.
yeah, you can find somebody who can. They'll probably give you a door today if you want to set it up yourself, or you gotta wait for them to have somebody around to set it up for you if you want to do that.
How hard is it to install a door? In real life, not that hard, but in Fantasyland.
Basically, whoever sets up the door, I'm gonna give you a craft check, and as long as you don't roll a 1, you got it. Knowledge engineering
Okay.
is good enough, and it wasn't a 1.
This is all Rahima can do. She can engineer. She has repaired a lot in life.
Yeah, you guys can.
I'm just not good at knowledge.
Well, so far nobody has. There's 4 people working on one door, and nobody's fucked up yet. So
I was just rolling just because everybody else rolled, honestly.
I honestly wanted to see if I could do something.
yeah, you guys fixed a door, and because of the 2 of you that rolled really well, it's really good door. Like
Very
it is.
sturdy.
It is a great door. Probably not going to be kicked open with a 12 anymore.
Okay. So,
With a
It's not coming out
13.
first.
that's fine. I forgot his name. Did he give us a name? Did I ask? I asked, but I forgot.
Jane.
Jane. Jane, my dear Jane. Take us to your uncle, please. And also, I would say, Akaash, keep holding that wand until we are sure this is not shady as fuck.
I can tell you with a relative certainty, this kid only can use this from sheer dumb luck. He is going to explode himself one of these days.
That's what I'm saying. Like, keep it so like he don't hurt him and or until we can turn it over to somebody that can use it properly.
You mean like myself?
Well, yeah. You can pocket it later. We're just trying to be nice. To the uncle. Does Jane agree?
Yeah, he locks his new door and just kind of stares at it impressively for a moment and then leads you guys over there.
Jane, if I'm around long enough and you're not still weird, I may help you fix your house.
Alright, so if you look on the map I gave you guys, in the south, like the home plate looking open space to the bottom of that, there's the open space behind it, the first line of door or buildings. That building is where you're going.
Okay.
Here, I'm just gonna do this. Unfortunately, I can't get it on to roll 20 right now. But
Didn't the kid give us his uncle's name?
no.
I don't think we asked.
No, nobody did. You guys are basically going to that building once that sends.
So, what's the uncle's name?
Are you asking him? I didn't actually hear a response if there was.
Yeah,
one.
oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, there's, yeah.
I was like, I heard you like do the push to talk, but I didn't hear anything come of it. So I was like,
That feeling when open mic.
Hey guys, so what do we do?
We're going to go talk to the uncle. If everyone's good with that.
Yep.
his uncle name is Roland. Alright, so eventually he leads you there, and as soon as you're close to it but not right at it again, he again motions toward Akaash. Can I have that back?
He's just gonna hold it until, we get done here, because we don't want you to accidentally hurt yourself or us.
Fine. My uncle is very clear though. Don't let them see it.
That's fine. It's in a pocket.
Who's them?
He points to the building that you guys are going to walk into.
Company.
I see.
Oh, his uncle probably stole it. Do we know what kind of company this is?
How many charges are left on this thing?
About 2.
I'm going to ask them. Actually, the kid wouldn't know, so that doesn't make sense. This kid has got to be the luckiest person alive if he got this wand brand new.
Did he say it was brand new?
I think that was the question that he was going to ask, but the kid wouldn't know.
Oh, that's fair. Anyways. So, Jane, what does your uncle's company do?
The make magic stuff.
Oh. Okay. I turn to the group. His uncle is totally stealing shit from the company. Anyways.
So it would seem.
Yeah, keep that hidden in your pocket that you may just be able to keep later if it stays in your pocket.
Yeah, I will make sure it's in a pocket.
So you guys are going into the building?
Presumably.
Yeah.
Is everyone going in, or is anybody staying out?
I don't know, are bears allowed?
Probably not. Is there any?
There's allowed.
Is there any
It's a
people
magic bear. It'll be fine.
in the foyer?
Looking in, you can see a couple of workers.
We could go in and ask. I assume bears may or may not be allowed. Probably not. I guess I'll go in and ask if they have a front desk person. Are bears allowed?
think it would help if we bring the bear. I mean, come on, look, so cute.
Yeah. Just stay next to the door, just in case they shoot you.
Alright, so everyone's going in then? Because
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I
sounds
guess.
like if the bear can't go in, then Briddell won't be, but otherwise everyone else is going in.
Sure. Hello?
Well, one of the first things, first off, before you even talk to anybody, Zet, I can't remember your bag. Do you have anything in the extra space?
I have a bag.
Sarah, is there anything in your pockets?
The only thing I can recall is that one like shiny cup when we were in the room where we found the case in. That's the only thing I remember.
Okay, so apparently Zet doesn't know his own character, and the rest of you see the cup fly out of Aisha's pocket, and now she's suddenly in hide armor.
It does what?
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, there's obviously some sorcery going on over here.
What
The
is it?
Yeah, clearly.
the outfit she was wearing is over the hide armor, but it's quite a revealing outfit. And now in the space where there was stuff revealed, it's now just hide armor.
Oh, so but we can still see like the outfit on top of it. It's just okay. This is awkward.
I'm sorry, what happened?
So what happened was, okay, so my top outfit was glamored on over my armor, and so that was magically. Roxis, did you say it was like magically done or something? Because I don't remember.
Essentially, the hide armor was magically hidden.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so my armor was magically hidden, and if that, since it's gone disrupted, there's something in here that's...
So also, everybody is now looking at you also as the fact that this cup has shot out of your pocket and just like clanged on the ground.
Yeah, there's something going on in here. I don't like it.
All magic is being disabled, probably so they can test things and like stuff don't go blow up.
But
Sounds like a very important security measure.
I was just carrying a cup.
I'm sure they're not after the cup specifically.
Roxas. So it's just the cup that
I mean,
blew out,
technically,
and
it's anything that was in your pockets.
so is my weapon not like?
If you're keeping your weapon in your pocket, then yeah.
I don't know where I'm keeping it.
I'd assume your pocket then.
Oh
So that
my.
also got.
Oh, come on! How can that fit in there?
You just dropped your purse, sister.
That's not where I want to keep my weapon.
Well, I
Don't
don't know
keep
where
it
you.
in there.
I didn't know where you were keeping your
Where
weapon.
do you want to keep your weapon?
What is your weapon?
What is your weapon?
A rapier.
Oh, that's probably on your hip
Yeah.
for easy access. But yeah, you basically just magically dropped your purse all over the floor. Whatever was in your pockets just went.
Oh my god, my makeup!
Shut up.
There's tampons everywhere.
I'm gonna throw this cup at y'all. Wait.
Tampons.
So nobody has actually reacted to the fact that this happened. They just kind of looked at you and went, huh, and then went back to
Yeah,
what they were
that'll
doing.
happen.
They're probably used to it, honestly.
So we should figure out what the heck's going on? And like probably some sort of security measure, but
So, like, in this foyer, is there like a receptionist, like security people?
There's a front desk. There's probably somebody here there's a couple of people walking around. Probably one of them is security, but you're not too sure.
Rahima walks up to the front desk receptionist. Hello.
Can I help you?
Couple questions. First of all, are bears allowed in?
Is it trained?
It's a
Familiar.
security bear.
If it's not going to maul any of our employees or any of our customers? Even Steve's unsure of the word, actually. Kind of just like...
It's fine. It's a
employers?
familiar. It's a druid's familiar. Very well trained, very well behaved, very cuddly. You see it over there by the door?
She kind of like
Wave, Fuzzybear.
leans to look past you. As long as it's not going to
Bear waves
maul
back.
anybody, it's
Nah.
fine.
Nah, we're good. We're not gonna maul anybody.
I just dropped my purse.
Okay, I turn around and I give the bear a thumbs up. We good. 2 thumbs up. Yeah. Grins real big. And turns back around to the person and says, second question. Someone just dropped their purse. Like, is there something going on with the magics in here?
Illusionary spells and extra dimensional spaces do not work in this building.
That's a lot of garbage.
Thanks for the heads up.
There's a sign outside the building.
Was there?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to carry my things?
I think like I said, I think the only thing in your pocket was your cup that you stole.
What happened if I had other stuff in there?
You spilled your purse, sister.
Then it would have also flown out of your pocket.
Yeah.
I was
Over
supposed
the
to
floor.
carry it
What
in my
all is on the floor, Sarah?
Tampons and all.
No.
Yeah, basically anything that was in your pockets went plop.
Am I the only one who had this?
I think you're the only one at this level that has any kind of extra dimensional space.
I have
Oh.
no bag.
Okay. I thought it was just like anything in my pocket. I didn't know. Oh
No,
yeah.
it's your pocket specifically.
Oh, that's garbage.
Well, that's what you get for having magic pockets.
It's
Sees
useful.
Pocket's
sees the
holding
card
it.
that she had earlier.
Oh, yeah,
So,
probably your cards have also gotten sent out.
Who wants to play a game of 52 card pickup?
Wouldn't those fit? Like, are those two?
As long as
pockets
it's not a
that I
deck of
have?
many things.
Are those two the only pockets I have that are extra dimensional, or do I have regular pockets too? Or is that just?
I mean, it's kind of
Oh no.
all the pockets on you.
Ugh.
So,
I'm just
Remember
gonna.
last time we had a deck of many things?
I'm just gonna grumble
Which
and
time?
go and pick up my cards.
The last time our neutral kept rolling horribly on it.
yeah.
I distinctly remember our like one-off paladin getting sucked into like a different dimension, and then
What's
us
our info?
Yeah.
teleporting the thing over there and pwning the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if anyone followed me up to the receptionist, but I tell the group, so interdimensional pockets and illusions don't work in this building. Have fun.
Good to know.
I'm just gonna.
Let's wander around for a bit.
I'm just gonna finish picking up my cards. This is balls.
So like Roxis.
the receptionist sees you guys kind of like trying to like, look around where to go and chimes up. There's guided tours if you want of the facility. If you want to go by yourself, you're limited to the areas on my left, and that is it.
We turn to Jane.
We
I
were
assume
hoping
who
to
came
speak with Roland.
Yeah.
Jane has not entered with you. He walked the hell away.
What? No. We
You guys
That
went
was-
in, he just turned around and walked away.
I feel like this should have been told before we did all of this other bullshit.
He was, I mean, not
No one was
clear,
watching him.
but
He was very clever about it.
he was definitely hinting at he wasn't going in with you.
Ugh! God damn it, we lost him.
I mean, you know where he
Anyways.
lives.
Yeah, we do. We're here to see Roland.
She kind of has like a puzzled look on her face, trying to remember who that is.
Sorry, I have to step away again.
Is that
Yeah. Hang on. And she starts flipping through some notes. You're here to see our janitor?
Yes.
son of a bitch? Rahima immediately walks out the door and to find Jane.
Oh, okay. She looks to the rest of you. His shift starts in like 3 hours. He'll be in around then.
Where does he live?
I can't give that to strangers who just walked in.
It is very important that we find him as soon as possible.
Now, I may understand that, and I can't do anything else for you.
Can I bluff my way into having her give the information?
You can certainly try. No one is going to stop you.
Okay. I don't know if that works.
I mean, how are you bluffing it?
Well,
What
try
are you
to,
trying to
yeah.
say?
I'm just gonna go along with that. It's very important that we find this individual.
Okay, but I understand that, but from my
Tell her
point
you're
of
his
view,
ex-wife.
you're a group of strangers who just walked into this building and wants to know where one of our employees lives.
You gotta try to bluff away the stranger angle.
So, kind of to the group, why are we here again?
We were following a lead.
Rahima comes back inside after not seeing Jane. We think your employee's been stealing things. We need to find him. We've been sent here. She's just done. Just fucking done.
I'm gonna say give a bluff on that.
Nope.
Okay. If you can either come back with the proper authorities with proof, or come back with a writ for proof, then I can help you. But as it is now, I can't do any more than that.
I don't know about you all, but it appears we have some time to kill. So I'm going to go on a tour.
Yeah, we could always go talk to the authorities, at least about the rat problem, get more information on that angle. And then, of course, there's the hypothetical missing hidden room in the sewers.
I don't know. Y'all want to wait for, or y'all want to go back down?
I'm not too keen on getting my clothes dirty again.
Well, we want to go talk to some guards.
Sorry, what are the options?
So Roland is going to be here in about 3 hours. We're just trying to figure out what we can do in those 3 hours, or whether we just want to wait and do nothing. Or at least his shift is scheduled to start in 3 hours.
Do we want to investigate the rich quarter?
Like the actual rich quarter? Are we looking for something in particular, or are we just wandering around looking at nice houses?
We were trying to figure out where it connects to the sewer, and I think why we didn't find any secret stashes in what would presumably be the best place for thieves to rob.
That works for me.
I mean, we are assuming that the stashes were from thieves who were using the tunnels. Given the thieves' cant and whatnot.
Indeed.
But on the other hand, the loot was kind of trash, so. But if it's thief, then it's kind of weird that there wouldn't be anything stolen from the rich.
Well, what we know so far, is the case we found that we presume generated the rats was found in one of these hidey holes. Jane's admitted to using the case to generate the rats.
Why would he send you to get the case then, if he knew where it was?
That's a good. Why did Roland send us to retrieve the case? Unless Jane just forgot it there?
Are we sure this Roland?
Anyway, my point is that we're pretty sure that at least Jane knows how to access these hidey holes as well.
Can I just point out that we're having this conversation in the lobby of a business?
Very quietly. It doesn't come across in my voice, but we're having this conversation very quietly. Would you like to go somewhere more quiet?
How about we step outside?
Also,
Okay.
just want to say, how
Sarah,
do we
grab
know-
your cups and whatever else spilled out of your dress and let's go.
Fine.
How do we know that the Roland that works here as the janitor is the same Roland that had the case?
Well, you can ask the receptionist if there are any other Rolands that work here.
So you guys are stepping outside again, or?
Yeah.
Yes, presumably.
Okay. When you step outside, Sarah, your armor goes back to being invisible.
Yay. I'm just gonna stuff everything back in my pockets.
Every two things?
A cup and a deck of cards.
Oh.
So, what's the plan?
I don't think you guys have come up with one yet. Always 100%.
Well, we had the questions about thieves in the area. To explore what's gone missing, I guess, and why nothing's gone missing from the rich quarter, or rather, why there's no cash below it. But we also obviously have a lot of questions about
item in the sewers, which leads me to believe that this is not a concerted thieves guild. In addition to the fact that at least Jane knows how to get down there and into these hidey holes, this may just be Jane and or Roland's thing, and they're the ones that use the sewers primarily.
But one of them would be a thief then, to use the tunnels?
Yes. Well, Roland's been fairly clearly stealing stuff from his work. But I still think it's a good idea to go check out the northeast, the rich people quarter. If nothing else, just to glower in jealousy at their livelihood.
Okay.
Should we bother investigating Jane?
Rahima thinks it's shady as shit, the whole Jane situation.
Yeah.
Do we still have that one thing in our possession?
Yup.
If Jane is gone, it seems. Oh, actually, never mind.
Alright, so you guys are going to the rich area?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sure.
Well, Akaash, you've passed through this area a few times already, considering this is where your inn is. But it's a really rich looking area. I mean, not everybody has like mansions or anything, not that rich, but like every building is owned by like one family at least. Or at most, rather. Some is just like one person, some is just like a family home. There are a couple of richer shops. There are a couple of kind of like restaurants and stuff like that, where there's somebody outside who, as your group passes, they like stare you down and just watch you as you pass by.
I will stare right back at them as we pass by.
If I was alone, I could pass off as someone for here, right, Roxis?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You,
I
Akaash, and Aisha as well can.
Cool.
Well, you do have, when your illusion is working, you do have a fancy outfit on. It's fancy for how revealing it is, but it's fancy.
Oh. I didn't realize it was fancy too. Hey, bonus.
You essentially have on the
How much do you
Thapnarian
actually
set.
know about your character?
She essentially grabbed
Thapnarian
the
bustle.
Thapnarian outfit.
Like, I knew I had an entertainer's outfit, but I didn't know what it looked like exactly until now.
Plot twist: Sarah's dancer.
No, I actually have that class written. Nobody wanted it. Well, nobody
Oh, really?
had. Yeah.
I mean, I never thought about it, but isn't there a dude on the Final Fantasy Reddit that made like D&D classes for all the Final Fantasy jobs?
Yeah.
A great number of them, yeah.
Except like, Gunbreaker and Dancer.
It was for.
Yeah, I don't think he's done the newest one.
I believe it was for Heaven's Word.
No, he updated it for Stormblood.
Did he?
Yeah, I remember seeing the post like a long time ago. I'm gonna see if I can dig it up.
Shouldn't be that hard.
Nah, just go to Final Fantasy subreddits, type in D&D, and see what comes up.
But yeah, so it's
Anyway,
that kind of area. The group of you that's a bit more traveling rather than city are kind of getting the look of like, you ain't coming in here kind of thing. Like, they're not being threatening, but it's a we're not gonna let you in here
Like a
kind of look.
snooty,
Yeah.
unspoken snooty look. Ugh.
FFXIV Cross D&D 5e Companion Book now with Gunbreaker.
That's
Not gonna lie.
how are okay, whatever.
What?
I don't know either. Don't ask.
Anyway.
Let me get the PDF. I'll send it to you.
Okay. So yeah. So is there anywhere in particular you guys want to check out, or are you just walking through looking at all the fancy buildings and the fancy people?
places near the sewer entrances might be a good lead. Or if anyone who's more familiar with this area knows of any place that might be worth checking out.
Rahima understands that she is poor and she looks poor, so she's just kind of like she's just looking around, just looking at all the stuff, not actively trying to go in because she knows her station.
You will walking around. You guys do come across a couple of like manhole covers, basically. 'Cause there's a couple entrances down.
Nobody's screaming about any rats or anything?
Not that you've noticed.
Have we, just a quick thing, have we, noticed if anyone of the ordinary is, like, tailing us or paying us special attention?
You want to give a perception check to try and find out?
Okay. Wow. This is a pretty building.
I am too enraged by the opulence.
The glare from all the windows is getting in your eye.
So yeah, the two of you don't see anything. Three of you actually don't see anything, and the other two of you, you don't see anything.
So all of us see nothing.
Okay.
That's what you're saying.
All right.
Well,
Yes. Yes.
You have Linda, who's just like fucking shiny ass shit. Rahima's and Aisha are kind of sidetracked. You guys looking around, nobody's following you. It's like two of you are 100% certain you're fine. The other three of them are like, what things are happening? What?
Gotta say though, I am not really loving the looks that these highbrow people are giving us. I don't like them a bit.
I'm with you there, sister.
They're just jealous of the beard.
As well they should be. But they need to learn to control themselves. Act with some modicum of decor.
I bet they're looking at the bear.
Why wouldn't they? The bear is adorable.
Walking around, there are a couple of older buildings as well. Still fancy, but they are old.
So, what are we looking for here?
Well, I mean, ostensibly we were looking for information, but it looks like nobody wants us to give us about rat attacks or things going missing. Because the quarter under this area is where we found evidence of the Rat King. But we didn't find it in the sewers, so it has to have gone somewhere, like Jane was.
Also, either Briddell or Akaash, do either of you have knowledge local?
No.
I do. I have every knowledge.
No.
I have looked.
Does that give a perception check?
Me?
Yeah, because you didn't roll on that roll set, so.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, and then give a
Knowledge
knowledge
local.
local. Yeah. Okay, so there's a chance that L knows it, but from above you, when you're walking by one of the older buildings, you basically hear somebody say, Gardyloo. Which, if you don't know what that character, or what that means, your character knows to not be near that window, and knows to move away.
Oh. I know now.
Oh dear, that sounds awful.
Which,
I quickly dash out of the way.
so Briddell and Akaash would also hear it, but not necessarily know what it means, unless they themselves know what it means.
Means they're gonna empty their chamber pot on our heads, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you're also going to move out of the way. And I'm going to assume Akaash would as well, which means 1, 2, 3. Sarah's 1, Sash is 2, and Gund is 3.
What?
any way I could have avoided this?
Not rolled a 6. Gun, give reflex. You managed to avoid it as, yeah, somebody just emptied their toilet onto the street. Onto the, like, gutters.
Well.
Well then,
People
That's
still
nasty.
do that?
bruh. Yeah.
This is a rich quarter. Bitch has got plumbing.
Yeah, you're also walking by
No.
a very old building. Anyway.
Fucking magic.
That's what they do in Harry Potter.
Actually, they use toilets. Now, at least.
I was kidding, but yeah.
I mean, they did used to do that, apparently.
We're just gonna magic the poo away. It's all good.
That's what they did. Anyway. So, to be
You
fair,
don't smell that bad, guys. As I cover my nose.
Rahima's just like, oh hell no, and just kind of like, walks away. Walks the farthest she can from this poop.
it didn't
Chimp pot.
actually hit anybody because while Linda was not paying attention, she moved the hell out of the way.
I'm so glad it wasn't me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just thinking back to searching a closet and I get stolen by a box with a gross picture of a grandma.
Yeah.
Ugh.
To myself, I just kind of go mumble, just classy.
I'm just gonna keep the straightest face as I can, and just
So as
walk
far
away.
as because somebody had mentioned nobody was answering the questions, nobody's actually asked anybody. You guys just kind of
Oh,
been
okay.
walking
I
through.
thought you said that we were getting dirty looks and everybody was avoiding us.
They were giving you the people outside of like restaurants and stuff were giving you looks of like, you're not coming in here.
Oh, okay. Well then, does there anyone who looks like they know more about what's going on than about what we just walked past?
Probably about nobody in like a 30-mile radius, but that's because that's more common. But yeah, there are people you can talk to for what you're looking for.
Excellent. Let's find one of them.
Sure enough. Walking a little bit more, you pass by another building with a guy outside. He's again making sure you guys aren't trying to go in. Well, at least some of you are trying not to go in.
Hi. We were asked to investigate the rat problem that's sort of been plaguing the city, and we were wondering how that's affected the quarter.
I'd assume the same as affecting everybody else. Rats are kind of an issue.
Like, what's been happening? Are they stealing stuff, attacking people?
I mean, I don't think rats really know how to steal, but they've been...
Well, things had gone missing in the other quarters, so we weren't sure if that was connected to, all the turbulence.
I mean, they've eaten food. I don't think they've stolen anything.
Have you seen any of them?
Yeah, a few.
Were they like this big? I hold up normal rat size. Or this big? I hold up dire rat size.
Little both.
And have there been any particularly sudden disruptions the last 2 nights?
There's kind of been disruptions about every night, but whether or not that's rats, I couldn't tell you.
Oh, is other stuff going on?
Yeah, we have a lack of guards now, so
What happened to them?
they all got sent off to hold the line, which I remember now I never filled your character in, Chris.
Right,
So-
there's that thing that I would know that I don't actually.
I'll send that to you now.
Must be rough to be so short-staffed. Is there anyone else that you think we should talk to if we're just to make sure we cover all our bases?
I mean, I don't know who really around here would have much to fill you in on. Maybe you can find somebody who had to deal with some shit, and probably them.
Alright, thanks. Do you guys have any questions for
Nope.
Alright.
Never went inside.
Wave goodbye, Fuzzybear! Alright, so I think at this point, so we're all back outside now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So I think at this point we can assume that all, like, the little trinkets and stuff, yeah, from Jane and his light-fingered uncle. So should we assume then that the rats were aggravated by Jane and his uncle trying to exterminate them, or any other theories at all?
So,
Like, because they would have been exterminating them as, like, we arrived here.
He said he thinks he got the last of them a couple of days ago, is what he told you.
Alright. So we can probably assume that he's been carrying on for a little while.
That was before we got here, right? A couple days ago was before we got here?
Basically, the
Oh,
night he thinks he finished was the night that, Briddell was in the sewer.
Ah, I see.
so he started up the rats, killed them all, or scared them, killed them all, and then
he
the
didn't
rest
kill
of them
them.
trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of them that he didn't kill, he killed all the dire rats, but the rest of them that he didn't kill just went up to like out of the sewer.
But didn't Zet see a dire rat in the market the next day?
Yeah, he didn't kill all the dire rats. It's just the dire rats or the heads that he took. Presumably.
And
So he killed some of the dire rats, but there might still be a few around the city. And
And
then
there's
there's this
still
rat
a rat
king
king.
business, which I don't know if my character knows in character.
And didn't there something
Didn't
about the
we-
guards going away?
Didn't we go over the Rat King when we were in the sewer? That some people recognized the signs of that?
Yeah, some people did recognize
I
the signs.
recognized, but I don't know if my character did.
Well, it's some characters recognized it, and the characters that recognized it informed so everybody knows of the thing.
Okay. So it's still presumably out there somewhere.
Presumably.
Yeah. And
Can we go
didn't
back
find
down
it.
to the sewers and try to track this thing down? I mean, we found some tracks.
Yeah, and they were under this quarter. That's why we came here to look. So,
But if we haven't found anything up here,
right. So do we want to try and find the people who've been attacked like the last day or two? Or should we just go straight back down to the sewers?
gathering more information is always a good idea, I think.
Roxis, prior to me joining up the group, how long would you say my character has been in this, city?
Probably no more than 2 days before you ran into them the first time.
So, in that time, is there any possibility I might know of any people, or like, if I would have any information that might help this?
I don't think you would have really been going after it.
Okay.
Alright, so more information, yeah?
Yeah.
And you said that we have to stop at 8:30?
We don't have to tonight. If we want to go to 9, we can. If we want to stop now, that's also fine, because it's a decent stopping point.
Okay.
It's just after this week, we're going to be stopping at 8:30.
Alright.
So we can end now because it's a good stopping point, and we can move on from there, or we can keep going for another half hour.
I don't have to work tomorrow, so I don't mind either way.
I think pausing here is probably fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.